Planting an herbal garden has its many fringe benefits. You get to eat the fruits of your own labor, just like this rosemary I'm cutting up for my grilled chicken. It proves that even if you have a confined space, like a typical apartment balcony, you still can have a garden that can provide you fresh greens for your table. It makes so much of a difference when you use your own herbs for your cooking. I used to look at these little pots of herbs in the supermarket and wonder how nice it would be if I could have a garden to grow them in. And so I took the chance, bought one of these, and grew them in my balcony garden. And would you look how they have flourished! I used to think rosemary could only be grown in cold climate, but out here, on a hot sun, on a hot balcony, it has grown. Look how it has thrived. Pots of culinary herbs at the supermarket are grown in a nursery with limited soil and nutrition and are not meant to survive for more than a few weeks. To grow them to a good size for harvest, they need to be transplanted into bigger pots so they can establish a good root base. It's really easy to transplant pots of culinary herbs like this into a window box like this. So, first, we need to prepare the soil. Remember to remove the plugs at the bottom for good drainage. And place the grate at the bottom. If your pot doesn't have a grate, use gravel instead. And now fill the soil up to about halfway. I'm using an organic soil mixture made up of compost, mulch, soil, and sand. When the soil has reached halfway, sprinkle a layer of fertilizer. I'm using an organic fertilizer from Japan, which is made of coffee that's compressed into granules. Then fill the rest of the pot with soil up to 1 inch from the rim. This will allow room for you to water the plants without washing off the soil. After preparing the soil, grab a pot of the herbs and now just tip it over, hit it a bit, shake it a bit, and the whole root ball should come out. And just make a hole big enough in the soil for the root ball. Then you place it in and cover it with a little bit of soil. It is really that easy. Remember to give it a good drink of water once in the morning and once in the evening. Rosemary can withstand the heat, but be careful of overwatering because it can kill the plant. That's why it prefers soil with good drainage, and never grow rosemary in clay. Transplanting plants give them more room to grow, and when there is more soil, the roots will spread out and it would produce more fruits, more flowers, and also more fresh shoots. Take this chili plant for instance. You can see how much it's been suffering to grow even though I gave it a lot of fertilizer. So we do the same thing. Tip it over, give it a little shake, and as the root ball falls out, dig a hole in the soil big enough for the root ball and place it in. And then cover it with a little bit of soil. And that's all there is to that. There are a lot of potted plants to choose from, whether from the supermarket or your nursery. Whatever you plant, make sure that you choose herbs that can grow together, preferring the same soil conditions. Another fruitful day on the balcony. I find it so rewarding in that I can just pluck out what I need from my own garden. Doesn't this red basil look so beautiful in this green salad? Well, you can enjoy fresh herbs like this too if you have your own garden on your balcony. I'm Krystal Tee, wishing you happy gardening.